AwesomeA here, and today we're going to be jumping into some replays between the BLOON Giant and the BLOON Sparky decks. Those are the two strongest BLOON combo decks at the moment in this game. So we're playing against CP, that's from my clan. We're just going to do a couple of friendly battles. He's got 2,400 trophies, so he knows what he's doing. He's not too bad. So we're going to start off with our bomber in the back, as usual, try and build up the push. He's going to deploy his archers in back to try and cycle through to his elixir pump, which is going to deploy as fast as he can. Now we got our bomber and some minions behind a giant, which is a strong push. He's going to deploy his wizard to take out those minions, and that BLOON is absolutely suicidal, as you guys can see by that. He doesn't do anything in this case. He only does about 123 damage with his death. But hey, we got that tower down to almost nothing in the first minute of the game. So as you can imagine, I'm feeling quite confident right now. That bomber's going to glitch down there for some reason on the archers, and he's going to go down without even getting off a shot. So he's got 2 elixir pumps down right now, which means he's absolutely killing it with the elixir production, which means he's going to get a lot more troops down than we can, as you can see by he's going to start his giant down there. So even though he made a little push there, he already has the same amount of elixir as us, now even more elixir than us. So he's going to deploy his Valkyrie and his wizard down there, which is a massive trouble for us, those 2 splash damage, because usually if there's just a wizard or archers, you can just drop barbs on it, but the combination of the Valkyrie and the wizard will take out those barbs so quickly, it's not even funny, guys. So now we're in a bit of trouble right here. We're going to deploy that bomber to try and get some splash damage on those archers down there. So now we're forced to drop our barbs, but that's not even going to be enough. He's going to take out our left tower. I just said good game because I know there was no way that we could stop that. So now we're just going to deploy our archers to take out those to take out those Valkyries, sorry. Now we're going to drop our giant in front, try and get the BLOON behind it. So he's going to drop off a lot of anti-air. Those spear goblins luckily are an easy target for some arrows. And we get quite a decent bit of damage onto that wizard with our arrows. So that BLOON's going to get to his tower. Will he get off shot? Yes, he gets off 1 shot. So now we're pretty much even on damage. But as you guys can see now, he has a massive push coming down this left side. Luckily for us, the Sparky targets on the cannon and doesn't bother our main troops. So now we're kind of just at a stalemate. We're just waiting for our elixir to build up. Meanwhile, he's already got full elixir and he's just gonna push down there. We try and deploy our giant and BLOON to try and get to his tower as soon as we can, which isn't successful, as you guys can see. He takes it out and now he has a massive push on the right side. That's just gonna destroy us. So as you guys can see, with this amount of splash damage, it's really tough to play against it and to defend. So generally, you want to be on the attack against a deck like this. So now let's try the second battle. So CP up by 1. We just came back we just lost 1. So we're gonna look and try if we can come back in the second one. Not look like an absolute fool and go down 2-0. So we're just waiting for our elixir. He's going to deploy his archers behind to try and cycle to his elixir pump. We're just going to deploy our giant in the bottom. He drops off his fire spirits to also to get to that elixir pump, which he's going to throw down as soon as he can. Oh no, he's just going to deploy a Sparky. I would have. That's a good play. That's a good play. Now, but as you guys can see, we now have a massive push coming down this left hand side with a BLOON and the giant there. He's going to deploy his wizard to try and do some damage to them. 1 minion targets the tower and takes it down to 183. But now he has a Sparky and a wizard coming down this left hand side. We're going to try and get we get the perfect barb surround on that Sparky. And we're looking quite good at this point. We're looking quite good, guys. His tower is down to 183. Our right hand tower got damaged. I didn't see how. He's just going to deploy a lot of nonsense there. We're just going to arrow it. And he's going to get off 1 archer shot on that tower. Hashtag worth. So he's got a 1 elixir pump down right now. But now we're just kind of waiting for each other to make a move. He's going to start off with he's going to put a Valkyrie in front. I don't know why. Suicidal Valkyrie right there. And that's going to lead us into another push with our bomber behind the giant. Guys, if you can get a bomber behind your giant, you're pretty much set. It's a very strong combination with the bomber doing that great amount of splash damage behind the giant. So now he's got 2 elixir pumps. He deploys his Valkyrie to take out our bomber. We're gonna deploy our cannon to just distract her, as well as our archers to take her out. Then we're just gonna start off with a push here on the right side, a massive push with archers, bomber, and our minions right there. So we're just gonna archer all of that, even get the elixir pumps. Now these fire spirits are actually quite bothersome. They keep taking out our minions, which make them pretty much useless. Luckily for us, he only has a wizard there, so we can just deploy barbs on it. And guys, now this looks good at the moment. This looks really good. Now he's got his giant. No, he doesn't anymore. Now he has two Valkyries on our side, which just died. He accidentally says good luck. He meant good game, and he just kind of gives up at this point. So we're gonna try and go for the 3 crown, but he's still got too much health left. Maybe if we had 5 seconds more, we could have taken the 3 crown. So now we're gonna tie it up right there. It's gonna be 1-1, Bloon Giant versus Bloon Sparky, 1-1, 1-1 draw. And now we're gonna jump into the final replay. So he starts off with his elixir pump, which is good for him. We don't start off with our giant, which is really bad. I love starting off with the giant because then you can just deploy it in the back and send anything behind it in. So we're going to start with our bomber in the back. Try and get him to that tower. We still see that our giant isn't down, so we're just going to deploy our archers and get our minions in the back. See if we can get to our giant as soon as we can. And now we got quite a sizable push here coming down the left side with our bomber, archers, and our minions. So the bomber unfortunately doesn't take out those archers. Yeah, I just arrow all of that, take out the Valkyrie to really low, and as well as the archers. I say well played because I honestly thought that he took out tower. That we would have taken his tower right there. He did quite well to defend that. Now he has 2 elixir pumps down as well, which is I just sent a cry face as I noticed those 2 elixir pumps there because I know what happens when he has 2 of those down. So we're just going to start off our push again back here. We have a nice hand now. We're just going to deploy our giant in front of the push. He's going to try and deploy his Valkyrie behind us to take out all those troops behind there. But the minions actually help us to take them out, to take out the Valkyrie before she can take them all out. But the wizard does come and clean up all of that. So now we're looking quite good, guys. We're up 1-0. With about half a time gone. He still has 2 elixir pumps up. We're just going to let these spear goblins come in and do some tick damage. It's not too big of a deal. We're going to start off with our bomber in the back like we've been doing the entire match. And now, are we going to drop off our archers? Yes, we are. And then we're just going to start with the same old push that we've been doing the entire time. We're going to drop our giant in front to distract those Valkyrie and to distract that Valkyrie and wizard, I mean. So now he's got a massive push coming down here on the left side. 2 giants. I realize, hey, listen, I can't stop that push. Let's just rush for his tower and take it out and see if we can take it out before he does. So, and we do indeed. Maybe a few extra seconds and he could have taken us out. But that's going to end it off with a 3-1 victory. Ending it off 3-1 with the Bloon deck versus the Sparky deck. So this is his deck. If you guys want to copy and try it, if you have a Sparky. If you don't have a Sparky, try the Witch maybe. She works quite well behind the Giant as well. So try that out. And then this is the Bloon deck that I've been using. I think a guy told me a while ago that you can use it from Arena 3 and up. Let's just see if that's true. Yeah, yes, you can use the BLOON deck from Arena 3 and upwards, as soon as you have the Barb and the Cannons. So it's a great pushing strat for the low levels to help and get them up nice and high. The Sparky deck is more for more advanced players. Okay, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.